was battling a phobia that was keeping me from enjoying life, and it had been part of my life since I was, I don't know, 12, 9. You know, I'm not a skeptic of the world of hypnotism, and I just decided to take control. I tried regular therapy.
Which is what?
Which is just talking out your problems and a little bit of exposure therapy, but it wasn't cutting it. I would go to therapy as afraid as I would be with my phobia. So I was afraid to go to the therapist, as awful as that sounds.
Yeah.
And she was wonderful, don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't targeting what I needed. You know, I'm not going to lie, the first time I was, you know, not afraid, but what's going to happen, you know, what's it going to be like? A lot of the what-if scenarios kicked in. But then I went through 4 sessions, 1 a week, and by week 2 it was just, we were ready, just got right into it, and no, it was, I think the whole experience was good, and it proved to be a success. The phobia itself was about throwing up, just so you know, for the record. More so other people than myself. So it would keep me from, you know, being a 33-year-old and going to bars and, you know, enjoying that atmosphere, or going to amusement parks, or, you know, even sometimes being around children, you know, as a whole.
Situations?
Absolutely. And, you know, I have proof. You know, I've enjoyed, since the last session, which I believe was a couple weeks ago, maybe 3, it's just no anxiety and no stress, and I can watch TV freely, and, you know, I find myself almost giggling at somebody throwing up on TV, which is totally weird. Yeah, no, I'm just living life and reporting back to you on my experiences. Anybody who is skeptical needs to erase that thought completely and trust you, the hypnotherapist, and trust the experience, and just be able to really let go of those anxieties and be able to live life.
Would you recommend this to your friends and family?
I already have.
You already have?
I already have, absolutely. You know, some of the biggest skeptics in my family, namely my parents, have now observed me phobia-free, and I just think it's amazing. So, absolutely. I would tell everyone.